What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Throat Spray Dawn Wings Necrozma. And that is a lot to say. But either way, I think that Necrozma could actually be a really good Pokemon here, mainly because of its really strong special attack stat. It's at 157, and its access to Hyper Voice and the item Throat Spray could make it even stronger by giving it a +1 after using the Hyper Voice. And that means that Moongeist Beam, Photon Geyser, which are 100% accurate, and power moves are going to be even stronger, and even that Hyper Voice is going to be good too, and especially if you Terrasilize into normal. Now, the reason why we have the normal Terra is because the only two weaknesses that Necrozma has are Ghost and Dark. And obviously, Dark would end up becoming neutral, which isn't necessarily great, but it's not that bad. But you're going to be essentially completely immune to all Ghost attacks. Plus, you're not going to really expect a fighting move into you too, because obviously you are a ghost Pokemon as well, so that's something you're not going to have to worry about. But even if you don't Terrasilize away from it, the Prism Armor is going to help you quite a bit too, because that ends up reducing the damage from super effective moves. So you think about Ghost and Dark, typically like a 4x effective move on it because of the double weakness, but because of the Prism Armor ends up going down to 3x. And that means that if you are a normal Terra at that point, and your weakness is fighting, I think that ends up going down to a 1.5x effective move. So that's really great, because if you end up, again, Terrasilizing into that, that's your only weakness, and it's only going to do 1.5 times damage. So Necrozma is going to be able to stay out there a bit longer. And again, since you already have some really strong moves in Moongeist Beam, Photon Geyser, and again, if you do Terrasilize that Hyper Voice as well, you're not going to have to really worry about it too much. You're going to do a lot of damage and potentially take them out in 1, potentially 2 turns as well. So I think Necrozma is going to be really strong here. That Throat Spray is going to be really great. And again, the Prism Armor is going to be a big help too. Now, we do have Porygon as our Trick Room setter down here. Obviously, Hitmontop for Fake Out as well as Wide Guard. The other good thing too about Hitmontop is it does have Feint. And since we do have a lot of spread moves on this team, the Hyper Voice, the Heat Wave, Snarl, Eruption, and, I can't really go on because those are really the only ones. But if you go Feint into someone who's going to do Wide Guard, that ends up breaking the Wide Guard the same way they would end up breaking the Protect. And that means that you're still going to be able to hit both opponents with whatever spread move you want. So Hitmontop is going to be really good here, especially for that utility. Plus, you do have the Intimidate, as well as Close Combat, and a Wide Guard ourselves. So I think this is a pretty good team. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Kind of like you see there with the name right there. We're just kind of winging it. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully Necrozma can do some really good things here. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Well, let's get into the battles. Well, it looks like we have potential Tailwind here. So, and obviously a couple Fake Out mons, but I think that ours is a little bit faster. So let's end up going out with them and Porygon. Let's bring Dawn Wings, and I think we're going to finish out with... I'd love to say Torkoal. I just don't think Torkoal's the call right here. I think we're going to go Ogerpon, and... let's go Ogerpon. Let's kind of use them as a redirect mon, too. I think that'll be pretty helpful. So let's go for it. Are they going to start in Sin and... No, they wouldn't go Tornadus. Not seeing that we would have a Trick Room on, you know what I mean? So let's see what ends up happening. Who knows? So here's what we're going to do. I think... Honestly, I think we're going to have to Fake Out Urshifu. Although, here's the thing, though. I hate to say it. We're going to have to Fake Out Tornadus. We're going to have to hope that they're not Covert Cloak. So let's do that. Let's put up the Trick Room. Yeah, they are. That makes sense. Ooh, and the Surging Strike's over into Hitmontop. Do we survive that? You bet we do. We survived that. That's perfect. Especially with the berry, too. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, we definitely survived this one. Yeah, I know. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with the Wide Guard on this one, and we're also gonna go for the Ice Beam up into Tornadus. They're gonna have to go Surging Strikes, and I would imagine, yeah, because they're gonna go Surging Strikes and either Tailwind or Bleak Wind. This will stop the Bleak Wind. Tailwind won't do damage. That's fine. This is a good thing to cover for it, you know what I mean? Yeah, Porygon just absolutely tanks that, so that's perfect. No worries right there. Let's see how much we can do with the Ice Beam. Wow, that's some good stuff right there, not gonna lie. Problem is, I don't think Feint would do much to Tornadus, though. That's the downside. I would love to do that to Tornadus just to kind of get it out of here, but obviously that's probably not going to be the case. Let's go close combat. Let's go Ice Beam again. That's going to take out Porygon now. Oh, no it doesn't! My goodness, let's go! I'm surprised. We'll get the close combat, that's what I'm talking about. Even though we end up dropping defense. And we can go Ice Beam now. Okay, now we have to be a little crafty here. We need to figure things out. Took off the taunt. I don't know how much that's necessarily going to help, though. You know what I mean? There is Ogerpon. Go figure. Alright, so here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to swap into Ogerpon, and we're going to swap into Necrozma. I hope I called this right. I'm thinking that they're going to go Ivy Cudgel and then Drain Punch. So we put in a Ghost for the Drain Punch, and we put in Water for the Water. Let's hope I guessed right. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Perfect. We got one right. Love to see that. Alright, so here's what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Follow Me. And let's go for the Hyper Voice just to get the plus one. It's fine. Here comes a Drain Punch and probably a Horn Leech. Right on one. Ooh, I didn't even think about U-turn. That's fair. So who are we hitting here with this? That's my question. Incineroar. Ooh, Raging Bolt. Okay. Understandable. Yep, Proto gonna be special attack. Bet it is. Decent damage with that, in all honesty. For it not being a stab. I'll take it. Okay, their Tailwind's gone. That's pretty good for us, in all honesty. Let's go for the Horn Leech over there. Let's see if we can actually outspeed. I don't know how much that's necessarily going to help. Sounds ridiculous, but I'm actually going to protect with Necrozma. I want to preserve them for a little bit, and also we're going to be able to... Oh, hold on now. We selected right on that. Oh, so close. So close. Yikes. Doubling into Necrozma, huh? I can appreciate that. So what do you say we go for the Follow Me again? And let's go for the Hyper Voice just to KO. Well, we're not going to KO, but that's okay. They're going to KO us and all that kind of good stuff too. So we'll do that. They're going to get the Thunderbolt. Can only hope it's a Thunderclap, but it's probably a Bolt. That's fine. Probably should have went with the Moongeist Beam over there, but that's okay. So we got that. Get Hyper Voice. Obviously gets blocked. However, that leaves us just wide open for a good damage, too. That's beautiful. That's going to leave us wide open for a Fake Out over there, though. Beautiful. I think Necrozma can withstand a Thunderbolt or something. So let's go Fake Out over there, and let's go Moongeist Beam over into Bolt. And let's see if at +1 we can take them out with that. I mean, realistically, as long as we get to move here, we should. Realistically. Let's hope that's the case. What are they going to do? That's fair. That's fine. We'll get the Fake Out over there. We'll pick up the KO. Now, how can we finish this off? That's my question. How can we finish this off? Crazy thing is, we didn't even get Trick Room up this game. You know what I mean? Like, dang. And swapping out to get a, yeah, we'll do it. I was going to say swapping out to get another, Intimidate might not be worth it, but we're going to do it anyways, damn it. Why not? Yeah, I want to finish Raging Bolt. Let's get them out of here. Let's see if we can get them out of here, I should say. Poor Porygon. Here comes that Water Terra, I would imagine. Yep. That's fair. As long as one of the moves goes over into Porygon, we're fine. Let's go. Now, come on. We can do this. We can survive. Come on, buddy. We can survive. You bet we can. Let's go. Ah, you bulky son of a gun, you. I love it. Nice. Perfect. Let's take them out right here. Boom. And now, in all honesty, I actually think a Foul Play would pick this up. Because they Terrastallize away from the fighting. So now Foul Play is actually going to be a neutral move. So let's do that. And let's go Moongeist Beam. And let's see what happens. We know that they're not choiced, so they could always just go for like a close combat, but... Or a Drain Punch, that works too. But again, we're going to have the Moongeist Beam going over into them, and that should be enough to pick it up. And then, of course, we do have one more Mon in the back. That does have Fake Out, Feint, and stuff like that too. Let's do that. Moongeist Beam. Let's just finish him off right here, though. Goodbye, Urshi. Let's go. Dawn Wings Necrozma. First time that I've really used it, and honestly... Don't get me wrong, that damage isn't bad. I mean, it's got a really high special attack, so you kind of expect that. Not as much as I expected. But we'll see, though. Maybe next game it'll prove me wrong. Maybe if we put that out there with Chi-Yu, it'll do a little bit more damage, but we'll see. Maybe next game. But good game on this one. Ooh, looks like we have potential Trick Room here, too. Although Miraidon doesn't necessarily screen that, though. Regardless, I kind of wish we had a Mon that changed terrain. That would be really nice right now. Maybe I should have went with Rilla. Either way, though, here's what we're going to end up doing, I think. We're going to end up going with Necrozma, as well as, I think, Chi-Yu, in all honesty. I think we're going to be able to outspeed them. I know we're not going with our Trick Room, but if they set it for us, that would be extremely nice. Other than that, though, let's end up going with... Problem is, we have a couple things that are going to be tough against Torkoal, in all honesty. But we do have Earth Power. So here's what we're going to do. I'm sorry, I'm kind of... I think we're going to do Torkoal and Porygon. Why not? Just in case. We're going to show him fast, and then we'll have slow in the back. It's perfect. It's perfect. They won't know what to do, right? No, they'll know what to do. They're just going to go with their strategy. Question is, which one are they going to go with? They're going to go with the Trick Room strategy with Farigiraf and Ursaluna, or are they going to go with more of a Tailwind path with Whimsicott and Miraidon? That's fine, though. Again, we should be fine. I'm going to trust that we're going to be fine. I'm going to trust. Let's go Hyper Voice. Let's go Snarl. Please tell me they do not go Tailwind. Comes Electric. My hope here is that they end up going for a, like a Taunt or something. In all honesty, that would probably be best for us. And that's going to F up whoever the hell he hits. Can't believe they went with the Tailwind. Actually, no, yeah, I can. They're going to take out Chi-Yu. Or they're going to try to take out the one they think is going to end up setting Trick Room. Nope, there goes Chi-Yu. That's okay. You know what? We didn't need Chi-Yu anyways. It's fine. Kind of. Fine, we'll be able to bring out Porygon. And then we can end up setting the Trick Room. It's perfect. So who's getting Hyper Voiced? That's going to be Ogerpon. That is not good for us. Because this is going to be resisted. But we still get the +1. And that's big. We appreciate that. Now let's bring in Pori here. Let's end up going with a... Which is... No, I can't protect in front of them. Let's go Moongeist Beam. Let's go Trick Room. Okay, so we're going to be Encored into Hyper Voice, which sucks, but it ain't that bad. You know what I mean? Sorry, we should survive the Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, handily, too. Get the Hyper Voice, knocks out Whimsicott. And now here comes the Trick Room. Yes, we're going to be choiced into Hyper Voice, which isn't necessarily great, but it could be a lot worse. Trust me. Ooh, Farigiraf. Not ideal. Electric? Oh, no. Up their defense, which, I mean, it's not necessarily going to help them, yeah, at all. So that's good for us. So let's go Hyper Voice. Let's go Ice Beam over there. Why not? They'll probably go for a Spiky Shield, though, so maybe we should have went over there. They're probably going to reverse Trick Room here, but... yeah. Sorry, how much can we do over to Farigiraf? Either way, we can just reset it. I don't think they have anything that's going to be able to knock out Porygon, in all honesty. So we're going to be okay from that perspective. Good damage on Farigiraf. Yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. Can't really do that. Let's go Hyper. Yeah, we're Encored for one more. So we just have to deal with it. Let's go Hyper Voice. Let's go Trick Room. Okay, yeah, well that's going to knock out Necrozma then. It's unfortunate, but we will get the Trick Room back up. They already did a good amount of chip damage there, and I can appreciate that. And the good thing, too, is they already terastallized as well. And that's extremely huge. Let's go Torque. Let's Terra Fire. I don't think they have Wide Guard on anyone. That's perfect. And yeah, they already teared into electric, right? Yeah, yeah, let's go. Let's do that. Let's go Eruption. And, yeah, let's go Ice Beam again. Why not? Just in case they end up going Spiky Shield, you know, let's just make sure. Let's just make sure. So let's go. Let's Terrastalize. Let's sit back, relax, watch the candelabra come out on its head, and let's see what this Eruption is going to do. It's fair. I would do the same thing. Now everyone say goodbye to Farigiraf, thankfully for us, because we needed to take them out. That's their other Trick Room threat, pardon me. Beautiful. And the good thing is, because they already Terrastalized, they can't take away their neutral, their neutrality to fire. So that's good. Otherwise, they could have went into Rock, and then they would have ended up resisting. And now we have Miraidon to deal with. The positive thing here is the fact that they do have, obviously the Electric Terror, which means that Eruption is still going to be, a neutral hit. It's not resisted because the Dragon's gone. That's a great thing. So let's do that. I think we can knock out Ogerpon with the, whatchamacallit. We'll go Ice Beam over there anyways, just in case. Eruption would go first anyways, so if it knocks them out, then the Ice Beam's going to go over there. Never mind, the Ice Beam is going absolutely nowhere, because thankfully we ended up taking them out with the Eruption, and thankfully Trick Room ends up winning it in the very end. I'm really glad that we ended up bringing them in the back. Yeah, because again, showing faster Mons in the beginning kind of made it seem like, again, that we were going to go with, like, a faster team as opposed to a Trick Room team. So, again, glad we ended up bringing that in the back, and glad it, you know, ended up, I guess, getting us a win there. Good game. All right. Tailwind and Kyogre. So, I would imagine that they're probably not going to start with just Kyogre, to be honest with you, because they know that Torkoal would be, Torkoal would be a little bit slower, which means that Weather would go out last. So here's what we're going to end up doing, I think. I think we're going to start out with, we'll start out with Dawn Wings. And I think we're also going to go with, because they may go Tornadus and Urshifu, though. Either way, we'll do that. We'll go Porygon. I also want to bring Ogerpon and also Torkoal as well. I think that's a pretty good lineup. It would be nice to actually have Hitmontop, don't get me wrong, but honestly, I think those four will be able to take care of it. Question is, can we set up Trick Room? Because again, are they going to go Tornadus and Urshifu, or are they going to go... I would doubt that they would go Tornadus and Kyogre. And that's one thing that Hitmontop would have been good for, too, would have been the Wide Guard, but... obviously, it's not going to be the case. Ah! Oh, and it's Single Strike. Not what we want to see. Not what we want to see. So, when in doubt, let's Terrastalize it out. So let's do that, and honestly... yeah, let's go with the Trick Room. I know that's going to help them out too, don't get me wrong, but honestly, I think we benefit more because of Torkoal. That's just my thought. There we go, buddy. Get that normal gem. And not that that's the item, you know what I mean though. I just mean the one on there. Wow, that still does a lot of damage. We get the Hyper Voice, we should be good here. Good damage, my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. I'm both down to about half. Blood Moon. Come on, you can tank this. Yeah. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. We're going to be slower, though. Still, let's go Hyper Voice. Maybe we can pick them off with an Ice Beam. Who knows? You never know. Got no words. That's okay, though. We'll get the Ice Beam. We should pick up the KO. Let's go. I think we need to bring an Ogerpon. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's a problem. That'll be all right though. That's not going to be. It's not going to be horrible. It's not going to be horrible. We can deal with that. We can deal with that all day. Let's go Ivy Cudgel up there. And let's go Ice Beam. Let's just get him off the field. That's fine. They're going to do that on the next one too, but we're going to end up... Good damage. Let's go. We pick them up. But we're going to go with the Recover, so the Sucker Punch ain't going to do anything, you know? And we could always go with a Follow Me, but as much as I love Porygon, I'm not going to use that as my primary attacker right now. There it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. They saved their Terra? You bet they did. Let's bring out good old Torque here. Ogerpon's going to take care of Kyogre, so it's not going to be an issue. Let's do that, and let's go again for the Recover. It's also going to take away their chance at having a really strong Thunder here, too. Let's go Torque. Nope. Recover. Yes. And Ice Beam. Thunder. Let's go. Oh, that's not good. It's okay. Let's go Heat Wave. Let's go Ice Beam over there, too. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, since we had the control with the weather and everything, I think we were going to be fine. Again, once we were able to take out Urshifu, I think that we were able to just kind of finish it out with Ogerpon. So there we go. Thankfully, we ended up picking up that win. Good game. So Dawn Wings Necrozma is showing how powerful that thing can actually be. And once you're able to get that +1 with the Throat Spray after the Hyper Voice, you just do even more damage. And again, I know, like I said before, you know, it didn't seem like it was doing a lot of damage. I mean, a 157 special attack, you'd expect to just absolutely wipe things out. But thinking about it, for most of the time there, that Hyper Voice wasn't a stab move, and it's a spread move. So it'll get a little bit of reduced damage on your opponents, but still, that is still going to do a good amount of damage. And then, like I said again, after you get that +1 from the Throat Spray, that Hyper Voice is going to do pretty much about 50% more damage after the +1. If you didn't want to go with that spread move, though, you can always go Moongeist Beam and Photon Geyser, both of which are strong stab moves with 100 power, 100 accuracy. So especially if you are at +1, does just an absolute ton of damage to whoever you end up hitting. And the other good thing, too, is, like I said before, the Prism Armor is great because that basically takes those Ghost and Dark attacks and make them a 3x effective move as opposed to the 4x effective move. So you're going to have a chance of actually surviving those a little bit better. Either way, actually had a lot of fun with the Necrozma. Like I said, I kind of want to build another team with it too, but we'll definitely see down the line. You guys, let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see that. But either way, thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.